This is Hold the Mine. It's a mining base builder defense style game where you play as a dwarf that has the ability to mine out a whole bunch of stuff under, I guess, what is this? A mine, I guess? Makes perfect sense. Anyway, during the day, you mine. During the nighttime, you will defend against a variety of skeleton-based enemies. Now, the way that mining works in this game is kind of interesting. We have got ourselves 3 lanterns. These effectively represent the phases that we are able to mine through. So we get to mine 3 times for a period of 6 blows to the rock. So I'm going to map out exactly where I want to mine, and then I am going to tell my dwarf to go and do that. Now, we've picked up a couple of interesting things, which we are going to be able to explore just like so. So, what have we got here? We have got the ability to choose a hero. This is a individual that is going to be chilling up on the surface, up here, up at the surface up here. There we go. There's a little wizard over there. And he's going to be doing the defending over the course of the evening, which is very, very nice. Right. What have we got here? We've also got a blueprint. Yes, this is a very, very important sort of thing to pick up because it's going to allow us to hopefully build a building. We can get our carpenter, an axe of giants, or a volcano heart. Repairs the mine doors, health by 2 at the beginning of each day. Health obviously up in the top left-hand corner. Hero basic attacks of 100% crit chance against enemies with full health. Not bad. Don't necessarily hate it. Periodically launch a fireball every 5 seconds. I mean, fireball seems most interesting. I mean, that's maybe most prudent to go for, but I'm just going to assume that I am not going to take any damage. Right. The other thing that we need to bear in mind, this is a location where a blueprint can be deployed. Now, we first have to have the right resources in order to build a blueprint. And if, for example, I go into the construction tab over here, you can see that in order to build a volcano heart, we need to get ourselves 6 stone. We only have 2 stone. Yeah, slot plus blueprint plus materials equals building. That's how it works, and we've only got 1 slot in which to build. Right, let's get that mapped out. I mean, we don't really need gold for anything yet because we obviously only have the ability to build a singular thing. Ooh, okay, so this is interesting. A rune is an interesting bit of kit. I mean, if we head up to the top here and have a little look at our heroes, we've only got 1 at the present moment, but we can modify and supplement the hero defensive capabilities by using runes, which I want to be able to do, but I only have 1 at the present moment, so we're not gonna sweat the small stuff. We're not gonna worry about that too much. Right, let's get... do I want to get gold? I don't actually think I need gold. Let's just do... Let's do something like that. What's absolutely critical is that we get more information. At least we know the gold is there. We can always come back and get it if we want to in the future. But for now, yep, the ability to unlock a new blueprint is something that I am particularly interested in. That is also a great find. That is, of course, the ability to build a secondary building. Now, can I build a volcano heart? I absolutely can. Let's get that built in this slot right over here. And then I think we're ready to do battle with the no-good skeletons who are going to come at us. Now, we can jump into 2 times speed. I'm going to do that. But for the first night, let's see what we have to offer. Oh, look, there's my volcano doing a fine job. Looks like my wizard has got lightning capabilities. That's good to note as well. Obviously not expecting the wizard to be one of the sort of, I guess, melee units that is deployed. Wizard definitely seems to me to be a ranged sort of unit. We basically need to survive 10 days. That is the objective of the day. So we're going to try and make that happen. Now, what have we got? Not much to go on. I think we just want to kind of mine down here. This is maybe a little bit frivolous, but I'm going to do it anyway because I really would love to get more information about the surrounding areas, and I feel like digging down is just going to do that. Okay, that's good, because that's unlocked the ability to get a whole bunch more stone, which we know where it is. This is probably a ruin, a construction spot where we can build something. There's another blueprint hiding over there, and then there's, you know, more stuff, maybe even another ruin over here. Either way, let's see if we can try and pick this building up. Whenever a tally effect is triggered, triggers a random effect and applies a burn to all enemies. Or a 50% chance of collecting 1 gold when an empty block is destroyed. I think I'm going to take that because we can probably try and build it today. I mean, undoubtedly we can do it today. So that's going to give me, I mean, an absolutely gargantuan amount of stone and access to a brand new ruined area, which is quite good. I'm going to take the gold digger's tent right now. We'll get that built so that we can at least start the potential of generating generating some gold. I guess we'll just gather more information. Yeah, mine out here, mine down here. We don't need any more stone right now. We will obviously probably need something. Some more stone in order to get... in order to build whatever this is. A bomb workshop, a harpoon, a tellier? What the heck? Or a clock tower. Unlocks the time stop. Freeze all enemies within a selected area for 5 seconds. Well, that requires 4 gold, and lo and behold, I don't have the gold, but that's okay. I like the idea of launching a bomb. That seems pretty good. Hero's attack gains 3 additional knockback on the tally of 12 attacks. I'm going to take the bomb workshop. Sure, I know we can reroll. I don't really want to reroll, but it's fine. Now, you can get a modifier. It is the Burning Strike. I will do it, sure. We'll get that added to you, and I think that will allow us to press on. Now, we only have one single hero, which I feel is not a great vibe. But I feel like we can't really do anything about that. And the other thing is that I've supplemented my defenses, obviously, with the volcano tower. So I think we're just gonna roll with the punches. We're just gonna roll with it. We've got the burn effect that is being applied. That's nice. We might start to take a little bit of damage here, but I would anticipate a little bit of damage will just embolden our defenses. It will embolden my attitude to how we do. And you know what? I think we'll be just fine. But definitely we need another person. We need another person, or we need something else. Because it's too much for just one poor wizard alone to handle. Right. How much do you cost again? You cost 9. I'm interested. I'm very interested. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, I mean, if I explore out this way, then that will... Yeah, we can probably get the bomb tower altogether, but I want to get more information before we go. See, like, that's interesting. That is interesting as well. That's interesting too. That's another hero. I think I can do both. I think I can get the bomb tower. I want to know what this is. Contains random resources. Well, if it's random resources, I presume that's these resources. So let's do that. And then come down here. And then hope. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. We need one more stone. Do we want to get the stone from the random resource pile? I mean, I could. I think I can do both. I think I can get this. Yeah, absolutely. We've got the gold. Oh, we can build the bomb workshop. I've got the stone apparently. Well, let's do it. Let's get that built. Sure. And then runes? I mean, I want runes, but I don't really care that much about runes. Let's get buildings. Build out here. And then get the random resources, I guess. Is that more valuable than the building? No. It's the building and intel, which I think is what we're after. So let's go and do that. It maybe should be something that I do to focus on the runes. Ooh, treasure chest. But I think, you know, just generally moving deeper is what we're after. Also, I probably should have held off on building that thing, because one of these blueprints might be better. I doubt it, but might be. Each hero gains 5% chance of a critical hit when their basic attack damage is not a critical hit. I mean, I don't really know. Does it really matter here? Whenever an enemy takes a critical hit, another enemy takes damage equivalent to 40% of their maximum health. I'll take that, I guess. Don't really think it's that worthwhile, but that's okay. Unlocks the spell War Call. Or periodic effects can be triggered 2 seconds earlier. I'm going to take this. Increases attack speed for all heroes by 100%. Sure. And the most important thing that I am after is a hero. Now, you guys have got some different abilities. Deals 1 damage of stack for poison for every 4 seconds. Reduces the target movement speed. Number of consecutive actions. Okay, crit chance. I mean, I think I'm going to take the rogue. That seems like a good idea to me. Now, is there any sort of positioning that we want to... Is there any positioning that we want to consider? Maybe that. Maybe that's a little bit better. I mean, do we have much of a choice? No, we don't. It looks like they sort of solidify themselves in the central location of any given sort of layout, so that's fine. There's my bomb, looking good. Obviously, we have got a much larger defensive capability this time. However, there's also more enemies coming at us, and crucially, very importantly, new different types of enemies. Okay, we just managed to destroy that bomb bearer, so that was kind of close. But new different types of enemies, and the length of time that it takes for the night to end is increased. So that is something that we do need to bear in mind. Just something that we need to consider, but so far, so good. Moving quite comfortably on to day 4. I say quite comfortably. Comfortably enough. Comfortably enough. Right. I need to get access to this area. For sure. For sure. Let's do that. And then that. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. And then another bit of stone? Sure. Let's do it. I think we're going to need the stone. I maybe should have gone for that stone. Doesn't really matter, though, does it? Actually, turns out it absolutely does. Right, give me the resources. Ooh. Can I make a decision on that later? I think I'm probably going to take the stone. Can't make a decision later. Aha, a relic. A lost pickaxe increases the number of pickaxes available for each expedition by 1. Or on the tally of 6 stone blocks dug, gain an additional stone. I think I'll take the lost pickaxe. I think it's more valuable. Maybe that's just my opinion. Hey-ho. Right, what do we got here? We can build the war horn right now, or we can build the ambusher ground. An enemy takes a critical hit. Another takes damage equivalent to 40% of their maximum health. So that's pretty good, actually, because that works quite well with my rogue, who does critical hits. Increase the critical hit chance by 15. Yeah. What about you? You've got a crit chance of 5. I thought you did more critical hits, but apparently not. Okay. Okay, also range is not crazy. Fine. Fine. What am I going to do with my second... Or, fourth, actually. What am I going to do with my fourth thing? I'll take the war call spell. I think that's a good idea. Now, I think I'm after runes. I think I want to collect runes. As many runes as I possibly can. That's pretty decent. That's 7 axes. Nice. Nice. Do I want any more buildings? Yeah, I probably do. But for now, we'll just collect intel and we'll collect runes. So that's a good situation to be in. Whenever the rogue performs a critical hit, another nearby enemy is also immediately hit. I'm going to take this. Because that is eventually when I get my next building, which I think is going to be over here. I think I can just about see the edge of it there. And in fact, if we mine towards it... I think that's going to get us into the range. So I don't think I'm going to mine any further. But if I can get into this area, and we can get a little bit more stone. I don't know if I'll have enough stone, but I'll certainly try. If we can get a little bit more stone, if we can move across to here. Have I measured it correctly? I absolutely have. Brilliant. And we've not wasted any strikes. Perfect. What have we got? Each hero gains 5% extra crit chance when their basic attack is not a critical hit. I will take that. Because then, here, we can build the ambusher ground, which is going to be kind of cool. Another enemy takes damage equivalent. And then the hunter cave is going to give us even more crit. So I do need to find another slot, but it looks like we got plenty of space down here in order to find more stuff. And that's definitely where I'm going to be going next. Oh, you're just chilling? This dwarf is just chilling? Nice. I like it. I don't like the fact that we don't really have anything else to improve the situation. Obviously, the fact that we've got the Shadow Strike, which is an increased critical hit chance. It's not represented in this stat here, apparently. But it is good to note that we will have a slightly higher critical hit chance. Oh, and yes, of course, I've got the War Call. I'm absolutely going to be doing that. Am I going to be doing it right now? No, I'm not. I'm going to be waiting. So we can go up to 2 times speed if we want to. I'm not going to go up to 2 times speed unless I need to. I think now is when I'm going to do it. There we go. Because I want to hit the... Yeah. I was going to say, I want to hit the bomb bearer before he hits the door. Didn't really work out, did it? We did take 1 damage. Which is less than ideal. We're going to take another damage from the bomb bearer again. The big boy over here, I don't know what the heck you're going to be worth in terms of HP. But I'm going to trigger the attack speed again. Oh, wow. You're doing damage there. You are doing damage. Holy cow. Right. That's a nasty, nasty combo. Not happy with that. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. We do not have enough firepower to survive this. Right. Down this way. We can't afford to waste pickaxes. Keep going down. We gotta just uncover more stuff. I know we got runes up here. I know we've still got the crate over there. But we gotta go. We absolutely have to go down. We've got to dig deeper. Nice. That was a waste. That was a waste. It was good. We got access to the area. Now we only need to do is get 3 more bits of stone. That's fine. That's good. We can do that. 3 more bits of stone and 5 more bits of stone. 3 plus 5 is 8. We need 8 bits of stone in 14 hits. Can we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Okay, let's do a little cleanup. Let's do a little cleanup here. See if we can try and get our stone in the bag. And then that's going to give me some more crits, which I hope will be the case. Right, that, and then we just got to dig deep. We got to dig deep as we possibly can. Is that good enough? It should be good enough. There's another building over there. There's another building over there. I'm not going to sweat it. I'm not going to sweat it. We know that that's going to be there when we get back. Okay, another building over here. That's good. Probably another building over here or over here. That is a diamond used to construct rare buildings. Well, I don't have the ability to construct rare buildings at the present moment. I would dearly love to, but unfortunately, I'm just going to have to settle for an ambusher ground, which is going to be great on the critical hit chance. And I'm also going to build the Hunter Cave. Each hero gains 5% extra critical hit chance. When their basic attack is not a critical hit, stacks up to 100%. Good. I will take that. And that will fully max out all of the different building slots. Am I happy with that? I think the question is that. I think the answer is no, though. I'm not happy with that. I mean, we now need to survive for 60 whole seconds. We do still have the war call. I am moderately happy that we will have a war call to help us. It's those flippin' bomb bearers that I'm really worried about. Yeah. Yeah, okay, there we go. Do the war call right now. Yeah, bomb bearers. You ended up really doing a lot of damage there. I've used both of my war calls, and we have basically got no more time. Well, what can I say? We did our darndest. The enemy have gotten into the mines, and apparently, for some reason unknown to me, that is a bad thing. I presume they're coming down to destroy me, the little dwarf down the hole. Yeah, not a huge fan of the wizard and the rogue there, to be honest with you. That's fine. Now, I don't think that in this current build of the game there is like a meta progression system or anything like that. There is a progress tab over here, which shows, you know, what is available in the current build. Okay. Tell a lie. Apparently there is a little progress system. Bastion, a new hero is available, new block type available. Okay, that's cool. Let's explore it. Let's see what's going on. I feel like it would be very, very challenging to get any deeper or further than that on your first run. Yeah, but that's okay. We've got intel now. We've got intel. So, worth noting that all of our relics do indeed disappear. There we go. Let's see. What have we got? We have got... Is this the same layout? It does look like the similar sort of layout, doesn't it? Anyway, let's choose our hero first. A dragon hunter? Yes. I would love to get a dragon hunter. Heck yeah. Are you a new hero? I don't know. Right. Volcano hearts. I feel like I'm not actually that bothered. I feel like I'm not bothered. The carpenter is cool. Hero gains an additional 3 knockback on the tally of 12 attacks. I will take that. I think the knockback could end up being... like, low-key good. Let's get that. I mean, just press downwards, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see how far down we can go. Okay, interesting. So it's not the same as it was before. We'll take the harpoon altar. We'll just get it built. It's nice. I think going out here would be the best thing to do. Let's get the runes here and then press on this way. So we know what's down here, so we might as well try and get more intel. See, 4 runes is pretty darn cool. And in fact, that's going to allow us to upgrade all of your different abilities. On the tally of 4 attacks, the attack applies knockback 3 and burn. When hitting an enemy affected by burn, reduces the next attack cooldown by 50%. Or periodically shoot 3 spears at random locations every 7 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to take that. It's the most expensive upgrade that we could get, but that's okay. I'm all right to spend. I want to see this Dragon Hunter in action. I honestly think you're going to have no issues whatsoever, especially with those heckin' cool spears. And the fact that it does 300 damage is great. Yeah. Okay, the range is very low on this Dragon Hunter. Let me just double check that range. I need to know. I need to know how far you can hit. 1.7. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. The wizard was like 10. The wizard was like 10. It was a lot. It was a really large number. That's a diamond over there. Gonna yoink that. And then press on downwards. We can still go back and get this stuff, which I'm gonna do. But I need to go further down. Okay. There's something down here. Let's see what the building is that we can get. Carpenter. Whenever an enemy receives burn, 25% chance of triggering a fiery eruption. Increases the number of available pickaxes. Yes. That is what I will take. Thank you very much, video game. So, can we build... I mean, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that going to get me to the right number? It's going to get me darn close. Let's see. Let's see. Go into 2 times speed there. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice. Right. Is that enough to get this pickaxe museum? It is. It's exactly enough, which I will take. And then... I mean, that leaves me in a little bit of a precarious position, doesn't it? Can still go down here, which is good. But I'm just going to have to sort of settle for... I'm just going to have to settle for not knowing or not getting much additional information. This is a good route to go down. Maybe I should go down a little bit further. Yeah, I would like at least access to my next ruin. So that's good. We've got intel on where that's going to be. We've got another rune or 2. Unlocks the spell Toxic Bomb. I think I'll take the War Call, maybe? I mean, actually, I'm going to reroll all of these. Hero attacks of 100% crit chance against enemies with full health. I will take the Axe of Giants. Heck yeah, that is exactly what I'm going to take. Right, I just have a funny feeling that we're going to take damage tonight. I don't know why. Probably because, as much as I like the idea of these spears doing 1 billion damage, they don't actually do that much damage. Yeah, we got very lucky there, I think. This Dragon Hunter is great, but we clearly need to boost them a little bit, I think, you know? And maybe I should have gone for some, like, more of a burny operation. When hitting an enemy affected by burn, reduces the next attack cooldown by 50%. See, that'd be really good. That'd be really good if we had, you know, something like a lava volcano thing. You know, the ability to burn areas in an area. Right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna come down here. And that's at least gonna get me more intel, and it's gonna... Oh, that's a shame. That's a big ol' shame, actually. Did not think that we would be coming up against undiggable ground in that area. What the heck is that? Not sure what that is. Right, I think there's still something down here. It's just obviously a little bit of a shame. Gonna build that axe there. Then we're gonna come down here. And try and just get a little bit more of an understanding of what's going on. Just a little bit deeper. Okay, we do waste one thing, but that's okay. What is this? This is a bomb. Creates a cross-shaped blast area that destroys blocks and automatically collects their resources. I will take that. I'm going to try and collect a lot of useful stuff here. So I'm assuming that that's going to hit this. I hope. That there. And then what? I mean, really? Anything else? Is there anything else that I really want? Not particularly. I mean, I want this, but I can't get it. Oh, no, I want this. That's better. Okay. Let's do it. And then we'll do the upgrading. Oh, that is way larger than I expected. That's way larger of an area of effect that I expected. Right, what do we take first? We take the building first, probably. Heroes become immune for 3 seconds whenever a hero takes debuff or is stunned. The Bat Fury spell, deal 5 damage every second and slow all enemies by 40 seconds. Whenever an enemy receives a burn, 25% chance of triggering a fiery eruption that deals 15 damage in a small area. I guess I'll take that. Right. Whenever a rune is discovered in the mine, gain 1 rune. That seems amazing. All tally effects trigger 1 effect earlier. I'm going to take the runic tablet. I don't know if that's that good, but we'll see. Now, I really need a ranged unit, and I don't really love either of these, to be honest. But I'm going to take the wizard, because I feel like there is something that we can do with burns here. You know, the unstable furnace is going to cost me 12 to build, but I feel like there's something that we can do with burns. You know, we can maybe sort of stack up some burns together. So, in order to get your burn ability... Well, there's 2 burn abilities, I suppose. An enemy affected by burn reduces the next attack cooldown by 50%. What about you? What are your abilities? Anything interesting? Basic attack, supply, burn. Yeah, I'm going to get that on you. So that's going to set us up to get these eventually when we can. Plus, we got the runic tablet. I'm expecting that we're going to be able to... do a heck of a lot more with burn. Especially if I want to get a volcano built somewhere. Oh, amazing. So if we hit any of these random spears, which... Yeah, that didn't really work so well, did it? Ah, there we go. Apparently the dragon spear actually ended up hitting the bomb runner. That's nice. Okay, going into day 4, how do I feel? Not bad. Not bad, actually. I mean, quietly confident. Or should I say, ooh, look at that. We gotta hit that. Just because it's gonna give me more information. That rune has been discovered. I mean, I'm gonna get that building. Yeah, I think that is what I want to do. Gonna get access to this building over here, because that's just gonna give me more information. I'm gonna click on this. Even though it says it's undiggable at the moment, it will be diggable once there is a blast that is cleared that way. And then I'm gonna dig this out, and that's gonna get me a little bit more stone, because we do need a little bit more stone in order to build the unstable furnace, which I want to do by the end of the day. So, these bombs, really, really helping out. Very, very happy with that. That's useless. Absolutely useless. But that's okay. Dig up there. Fine. And then dig in here. Beautiful. Didn't find any runes, unfortunately. But that's okay. Unlocks the spell Heavy Anvil. Drops a massive anvil which kills all enemies within a target area. I'm interested. I'm very, very interested. 7 gold. It would actually be good. Because gold is not something that I do anything with at the present moment. Whenever a tally effect is triggered, fires a random rocket, applies burn on all enemies on impact. Yeah, I think I want to reroll once to see if I can try and get the... I was going to say, I want to see if I can try and get the volcano. Yeah, I don't love any of these. I mean, literally at all. Literally at all. I'll take the bomb location. Hurls the dwarf in one direction up to 5 blocks away. I don't think that's very useful. I don't think that's very useful at all. I don't want the bomb. I don't want the bomb at all. I don't want. I want to sort of go down the other route that I was talking about, the burn route. Heroes, we got runes coming online. I got to go down here to get more information. Sure. I mean, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it for intel, and then we'll see if we can try and mine something over here. Yeah, I don't love any of this, to be honest. Great. What a waste of time that was. Ah, shame. Are the thingies... I guess they're always based on undiggable area. So that's good to know, right? Aha, Volcano Heart. This is exactly what I was after. Archery Hall, I'm interested, but I would much rather take the Volcano Heart. Okay, we've got loads of stuff, and we've got access to a new person over here. And we discovered some more runes, which means that I'm up to 6 runes, which is good. We can start putting together the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle here. I mean, I've got 6. I'm going to build the Volcano Heart, right? I'm going to build a Volcano Heart, so that's at least going to get us something. I now need to collect 7. That is going to be really challenging to do. I need to collect 7 different stone bits. I mean, can I even do that? I mean, that would be 1, 2, 3. I mean, that would be literally 1 for every... That's impossible. I mean, I can get 1, Actually, no, it's not impossible. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do it. But it would mean giving up on potentially more runes and definitely another hero. And I think I want... Am I going to survive the night, though? I'm probably going to survive the night. But why would I chance it? I think the answer to that is... I don't chance it. I think I get the new hero right now. I think that's exactly what I do. So, in order to get the new hero, and more runes, and more information, we do that. We do this. And then... down here, I guess? I think that's best. I know, there's more runes over there. Yeah, whoops. That is the best. That is the best that I think we can do at the moment. Okay, I don't think there's necessarily a right or wrong answer here. I think this is a sort of good... There we go, that's exactly what we were hoping for. The ability to discover a new rune. Even one more rune is great. So, lots of good stuff here. 5 stone? That unbelievably gets us so close to getting a fire of shrine thing. Right, the hero, alchemist, you do toxic. I mean, I would love to reroll, but I don't have the ability to reroll. I'm going to take the alchemist just because the alchemist is going to give me something a little bit more spicy. Fireworks, yep, we will take... Increases the mine's maximum door health by 3? No, I'm going to take the fireworks. And you know what? I can't build the unstable furnace, which I really want to do, but I'm going to be able to do it next time. I think I can take the fireworks tent very comfortably right now. It's great, in fact. We've got all of the stone that we could ever need. We've got the potential of some more runes over here, which is fantastic too. Now, the alchemist doesn't really have anything that I'm interested in. Maybe the tally ability. Your abilities are both of interest to me. The fact that you're already set up is good. I actually think I'm just going to take... I think I'm going to take both of these. Yeah. So you're fully loaded. You're ready to go. I think that's the right decision, to be honest. And just the fact that we've got one more body on the field is great. And I think we've survived past this evening before, so I don't think we're really worried. Plus, of course, we've got the volcano that is doing area of effect damage, which is very nice. I don't think the area of effect damage lasts for very long. Oh, right in the face. Sorry about that, bomb boy. Enjoy sucking. So that's nice. This guy is obviously positioned in totally the wrong location. Actually, are you in the wrong location? Yeah, you should probably be out to the side. I'm just thinking because we want to get you sort of involved in the action a little bit more. But that being said, it's like being straight in the middle is not necessarily a bad thing, because it means like once the last two defenders have been destroyed, we can rely on the dragon spear maestro in order to do the bulk of damage. Right. Priorities for this day. Unstable furnace. We need 12 stone. 12 stone is a big ask, but it's definitely possible. That's an area. Look at the sort of edge. Look at the edge. Also, is that discovered? That is definitely discovered. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. That's going to give me more vision. And then I'm going to come back up here for this another day, I think. Yeah. Good. Okay. That may look like a little bit of a waste of time dig, but yeah, it's going to give me more runes, which is definitely worth it. It's going to give me access to a new ruin, which is fantastic. What do we got? Upon construction, 2 strange glimestones appear on the surface. Periodically trigger a cursed surge that deals 50 damage. Heroes become immune for 3 seconds whenever a hero takes a debuff. Only available once every 10 seconds. I'll take the glimestone, I guess. We need 2 gold in order to make that happen, but I think we can do it. Right. Stone and gold. Both of those are what we are after. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, no. This is the wrong approach to be taking. I should be going 1, 2, 3. Take the guaranteed stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. That'll take me up to 11. That's a good position to be in. It's a good position to be in. We've got a crate down here. A crate over here. Got loads more stone that we can tap. We know that We know that we can still get more stuff out of this. A bomb over there. Always love to see it. Good. Another rune. Fantastic. So, from this, we need 2 gold. 2 gold and 1 stone. That's all we need to do. So I need to try and optimize runes. So I need 2 gold. 1 stone. What's the best stone to take? That one maybe, I guess? Probably that one. I mean, it doesn't really matter. There's none of the stones that I choose to mine will give me that much more vision. But that's at least something. So that's going to fill up our last... In fact, no, we got 3 building slots. It's going to fill up a couple of building slots. I'm going to go down here and take that, because I can. And then the gold over here, and then maybe that'll free up. There we go. That's a much better decision-making process there, Potato. Because I need that gold anyway, and then that'll allow me to unlock the rune. Brilliant. Brilliant. And with any luck, we might be able to get just a little bit more runage if we discover any runes in the world, thanks to this bomb, which is going to give me a lot of vision. Hey, good stuff. Love to see it. Very, very nice. Right, let's get the buildings built that we need to get built. We're going to build that. We're going to build this. Yep. And that is going to be... And that is going to be that. The real question is... Oh, see, this is a good thing that we want to see happening. I think that's another ruin over there. But we'll deal with that in a little bit. Anyway, what upgrades can we get here? Is my wizard perhaps slightly more valuable to upgrade? Periodically transforms a random enemy into a harmless sheep every 12 seconds. Fine. But, I mean, is it maybe better for the alchemist? I mean, we can only get this or this. Basic attacks slow enemies. I don't really care. I guess we'll get that. It doesn't really matter because we've got the fire. We've got the fire vibe going, right? That's what we've really got. So I think this is where we died last time. We've got our new ability over here. In fact, it's also over there. Is it attacking from both sides? It absolutely is attacking from both sides. Bomb runner. Yep. Not super enthusiastic that the bomb runner managed to get through yet again. But not much we can do about that. There we go. A little bit of knockback. Another little bit of knockback. How are the big boys going to do here? Big boys are going to be taking a little bit of damage here. Come on. Come on. Okay, so my unit did die or get knocked down and then got back up again. Like the Chumbawamba song. And it worked. It absolutely worked. I don't know how. I don't know how the big boy managed to get slowed so much. I don't know how we managed to only take one singular bit of damage. That is sublimely remarkable. I gotta be honest. I do kind of need a new hero. I need a new sacrificial... lamb. Right. Mine that, mine that. Anything else? I mean, we've got another building in reserve. It's a bomb workshop. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's worth building. But, I mean, I don't really think so, to be honest with you. So we're going to get intel over here. I mean, anything else? Maybe we just go and see if we can try and get this rune here. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, there's also a rune over there. There's also a rune over there. Sure. Okay, just go for it. Let's see how this goes. So we get fired. Not very far at all, but we do discover another rune, which is quite nice. And bummer. But we've got the opportunity to get a new building, which I'm absolutely going to take. 4 gold or 4 stone. I'm going to take the stone. I think that's actually more valuable for me right now. Now, if I could get some more runes, that'd be great. I'm going to take this thing here, because it's a relic, and we need it. And then mine down here. I don't think we want to get any stone or gold. I mean, we've got a lot of stone and gold options for the last run here. Amazing. Super glad that we discovered that. That's good too. And that's even better. I mean, yeah, it's about as good as we can ask for, to be honest with you. Yeah, probably the Warhorn, I suppose. Maybe the Archery Hall. I mean, I've not tried the Archery Hall. Let's use the Archery Hall. And a relic. On the tally of 6 gold blocks dug, gain an additional gold. On the tally of 6 stone dug, gain an additional stone. I don't think that's overwhelmingly useful. Probably stone, just on the virtue of it being used for more buildings. Right. Dig there. Dig there. 5 blocks away. We'll have the ability to dig that by the time that we come past. So that's good to note. Anything else? I mean, do I want to build the archery hole this turn? Can I? Maybe not, actually. Probably not, in fact. It'll get us close. Even with the medallion, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. We'll get a hero. We'll maybe discover a few more runes. It's good enough. Good intel, I suppose. Rune down there. It's not bad. Don't think we can be too displeased with that. Yeah, 2 times speed. Get the bomb done. And there's a diamond over there as well, which is really going to be quite useful. A knight or a bastion? Now, a bastion is new. You are the hero that we unlocked by just getting further and further into the game. And so, you actually have got the ability to be upgraded. To knockback? I will take the knockback. Do I want to swap these guys around? I kind of feel like I don't, because I like the fact that my melee characters are going to be in the sort of center here, but at the end of the day, frontliners being on the outside is almost certainly what we should be thinking about. Also, looking at this, the rock medallion, it looks like we can collect multiple instances of the rock medallion, which makes me think maybe that's going to improve the returns that we get in terms of stone. Anyway, let's go into it. Let's see what we have got. Now, I think this side is going to be a little bit weaker, just by virtue of the fact that the alchemist, I think, is less good than the wizard. That being said, what do I know? Because the alchemist does seem to be doing a pretty darn good job. You are fully upgraded. You're maxed out. So obviously I'm expecting this side to be, you know, well defended to some degree. Oh, come on, really? Okay, the bastion, not done a sublimely fantastic job. Not gonna lie, but that's okay. You're gonna bring back your big axe and you're gonna throw it down. And it looks like, unfortunately, the weaker sides, the side that I anticipated would be most weak, looks to have the real degree of weaknesses in, obviously. Also, it's got way bigger enemies. Look at this. It's just pure skeletons. This is just nonsense. Look at the scale of this here. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we did defend the knight, which is quite satisfying. In fact, it's very, very satisfying indeed. Very, very satisfying. Right. Buildings. Do we have any more buildings that we want to build? The archery hall I do want to build. That is 3 more. And in fact, you know what? We should go down here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Maybe it doesn't seem like the most worthwhile thing to do. I'm going to take the diamond just in case it increases the chance of getting a sort of high-tier building. We'll give it a shot. I don't know if that's how it works, but I kind of figure if we're ever going to get shown a building that has got, got some good vibes with it, it might be when we have a diamond already in storage. I know we already had a diamond in storage, but it's fine. Increases the mine's maximum health by 3. If I take that, I think we'll survive. Yeah, I'm going to take it, because we can build it right now, in fact. Yep, get it built. Boom, that's 3 HP. That takes us back up to starting values. We need 3 more gold. Is 3 more gold possible? I mean, not only is it possible, it's pretty darn easy. Don't want to be the one to say it, but it's not overly challenging. Yeah, I'll start mining up here. Sure. We might get some more intel for interesting stuff over here. That's another ruin. Very nice. But we've obviously still got a ruin in reserve. With the exception of the one building that I got, which was kind of useless. A carpenter? Carpenter's not a bad idea. But I think I'm going to take the war call spell. Yeah, so can I do that? Can I build the war call spell? I think I can, Here we go. Here's what I'm going to try. First of all, I'm going to build the archery hall. That means that I'm completely out of space, right? Completely out of space. And we need 7 in order to get... 7 in order to get this. Also, the fact that I've got 2 stone, that is going to allow me to do this. I think. So I'm going to be able to get 5 here. Because I mined 5, I should get an extra one. Is that going to be enough? I don't think it will. I'm going to have to mine this and hope that we get stone. If I do, then we can get our last building over here. If I don't, well, then we're in trouble. Or, well, we're not in trouble, but we're just maybe in a state of uncertainty. Offer me stone. If the video game offers me stone, then we are sorted. Because I will get access to this new ruin over here. Stone? Hey, stone. Beautiful. Okay. And that will be the Warhorn. So that's going to give me... I mean, that's going to give me 2... Oh, there's another area over there. Another ruin there. That's going to give me 2 advantages. 2 active abilities that I can press on this evening, which I believe is the final evening. Right. So we can't go any slower than 1 time speed. Maybe I should have moved the individuals around a little bit, but I mean, I don't necessarily think so. I still think this side is maybe a little bit weaker. I don't care about the bomb runner. You're really annoying, but it's fine. I'm going to bring down the arrows down on this side. Maybe it'll stop the bomb runner from getting through. Nope, apparently not. Very annoying. Give us a little attack speed bonus. Good. You're going to destroy the Bastion, no doubt. Destroy everybody over here. Good. Come on. Don't attack anyone. I do really like the Dragon Spear. The Dragon Spear individual. And you know what? You can do another attack speed bonus because 4 seconds of attack speed right before the end of the evening is going to be super darn useful. Oh, skeletons are getting through. Skeletons are getting through. Oh, it's going to be so darn close, though. 8 HP? 8 HP is good enough as far as I'm concerned. Something's happening. Hey, look at that. We got a whole bunch of dwarven friends that are going to come up from the mine. Very cool, and they're going to help me out. Oh, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. That is lovely. Okay, we survived 7 nights. Amazing. This team of 4, the cadres, they managed to survive. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I am really, really happy with that. Let's take a quick little look at the progress area over here. A gigantic gear, brand new building, and a wind maker. A cursed well. We didn't see those, did we? The experimental tank, I think we saw, and a magic mirror. Yeah, I think that there's still the opportunity to get like a poison sort of build, but I mean, hey, it doesn't really matter. That's all that we're gonna play with for now. Yeah, apply 6 stacks of poison to an enemy. That's how you get that building. Survive a night with 1 health. Well, I'd rather not do that, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Hold the Mine. What a great little base builder mining game sort of style game. I'm really excited for this one when it comes out. No word on a release date yet. It's still to be announced. Get subscribed if you're not subscribed already so you can stay up to date with this one. Thank you ever so much for watching, folks. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.